everyone. Welcome, Digital Card Fighters. This is Kyle D bringing you another budget profile. Today's profile will be based around a request that was made on my Discord channel, which will be linked down below. If you guys enjoy that kind of stuff, join in our little community. And today's one is brought to me by one of the Discord people, and I'm bringing you guys a budget Palemoon deck. So, you know the rules of the budget. It needs to be double R or greater, and that's about it. Well, double R and lower. Sorry, it's not greater. So, I run Dark Lord of Palemoon, just one of them, because didn't really fit the other guys. I needed the other ones for synergy-wise. Mistress Hurricane is if you have 6 or more cards, this unit gets 1,000, and when this unit is placed, counterblast 2 to call a card from your soul, which is pretty solid. It's just your backup ride. So Manicore is another backup ride because of that. He relies on Crimson Beast Tamer, which is basically the central theme of this deck, is to have this card. So, and then we run pretty much our main ride here, Dark Illusion Robert. During your turn, this unit, if your soul has 6 or more, this unit gets 3000k. At the start of your main phase, soul charge 1. Look at the top card. It is pretty much a budget version of Tsukuyomi. No, not Tsukuyomi. CEO Atamarasu. A little bit different though, because the Soul Blast 6 Counterblast 4 is put all your opponent's grade 1s or less into soul, pretty much eliminating their back row, which is fantastic actually. And that causes winning games. Next, I run 4 Cerberus, because Cerberus is doggo and 10k. Then Hungry Clown, you know, clowns scare people, so we have to soul charge. He eats them, so when it attacks, hits. Then we got Nitro Juggler, who is a soul charger, and the point of all this soul charging is to get her into it. So during your turn, if your Crimson Beast Tamer is in the soul, this unit gets plus 3k. Giving the power to be able to raise up is fantastic, since we don't have an inherited one like the Beast Tamer is. She kind of gives the grade 3 Beast Tamer. Without her in this deck, because this is a budget one and we are focusing on him more, we need to make sure he goes off more consistently and running the backups. So that's why we play her at 4, because this deck pretty much centralizes around her and doesn't really want to soul blast much. Dark Metal Biocorn, we run him at 1 because I filled up my slots with soul chargers and a booster that gets 3k if you have a Crimson Beast Tamer. So there's nice little combos with that. Then we have Skull Juggler on play, soul charge 1. He's your main first ride, and then you just play him essentially when you need to. Then we have our starter, Ringmaster. He's a soul charger just because you need soul. And then we run 4 heals and 9 draw because we need to go to the long game, and without going to the long game, how are you going to do that? So we're going to fight it out and see how well this deck can work. Again, modifying it. One thing I don't like about Palemoon's image is showing me that. I don't need you showing me something I can't have access to. So, VP Farm if purple sleeves. Okay, let's hope we don't hit a VP Farmer, because that doesn't show off this deck in any... Ooh, we actually got a match. Ooh, so... Got Soul Charger, Soul Charger, Soul Charger. We got 2 of our answers. We just need the... Ooh, we got 3. So we're not going to naturally Soul Charge this. But we're going to definitely ride it. So, we're going to ride. Call. So, that's fine by me. I'm going to end our turn. So this is going to be a tough matchup because Spike Brothers can multi-attack, and we're kind of like this mid-range, like tier 3 at the moment, and Spikes are at least a 1.5. So we have to be hitting like our defensive triggers on point to be able to keep up with them. So, okay. So we're gonna call. So we got her here, which is good. So we're gonna call Soul Charge. Ooh, we don't need to be doing this too often, so we're gonna attack. There's probably a trigger pocket. I would not be surprised. Ooh, he's got the trigger pocket. So we need a trigger to pass. Aw. Really? Man. If I only played one more Soul Charge. I almost had that live completely. Okay, so we're 1-1, which isn't bad. But with this deck, we need to definitely hit a grade 3 shortly, or we're kind of in hot water. Which isn't good. I mean, I can rewrite to get her to go up. But I don't want to risk running into that issue. But we should be seeing... Oh, come on. He's got the chain. Hit a grade 3, please. Kill your grade 2. Figured as much. Grab your PG. Nah, it's a little too early on that. So, sorry about the little bit of noise you're hearing. That is our pet, Nutmeg. Okay, one hit. Hit a defensive trigger, please. Okay, what is a defensive trigger, boys? Excuse me? Draw my grade 3, please. You know what? That actually works. Manicore. Draw me a card, please. So, let us see. I'm going to put the Manicore in because I don't need that many stuff here. Call. Soul Charge. So, we're going to attack. This becomes really rough because right now we're kind of losing momentum pretty quickly. If we don't start hitting triggers, we're going to really be in hot water. Here we go. So, we're going to start progressing here. Okay, so we got Dudley done. Okay, so it's not the build I was expecting, but okay, we can work with this. Okay, so he's got a bunch of grade 2s and got a bunch of soul for no good reason. Okay. Okay. Then Vanguard swings. Hitting his draw trigger. Okay. We don't need that kind of plays here. Oh, goody. So what's a heal trigger, boys? Do not want to do this, but we need our grade 2s. Soul Charge. Look, there's our heal. Look, hold. Ooh. So, let us smack this. And then we're going to do the same thing again. And then we're going to smack our opponent. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Heal triggers going off when we need them. And draw trigger. So, we're progressing damage, which is good. So, what does his soul need right now? Okay, so we got a few more turns to worry about. He's going to play some cards, you know, the drill. So, we're even on damage. As long as he starts playing stuff that isn't... Ooh. grade 2, we should be fine enough to progress damage state to where we need it. Oh, cool. So he's rewriting. So he's trying to push this faster? When this attack hits, look at the top 5. Call any numbers. Ooh, this is very interesting. Not liking this outcome. Oh, he can't activate it. Okay, that's fine. But he'll counterblast, call a new unit or something. That's what he requires. Empty. He did not open up, which is not too okay with that. But hey, whatever. He might run stands. I don't know. He's hit his 5 draws, so he doesn't have any more there in that alley. So we can now hit him twice. What is a PG? Draw. Right, skip. Okay, well, boys and girls, we're about to lose because we can't hit a defensive trigger. Or a proper trigger. Draw trigger. Right into the PG, please. Nope. Second check. Draw trigger. Cool. Absolutely nothing. So we're going to bring him to 4, but do we want to here? He's going to call board state anyway. Okay. We have to push the numbers because numbers are magic, and he's gonna go off this turn, so we're gonna see how this budget deck goes off against mine. Okay, so he's gonna attack with this column. Attack with this column. We just... No? Was not expecting that. Okay. As long as we hit a defensive trigger, we're pretty set. Ooh, heal trigger. Perfect on time point. That's what we needed. A perfectly timed heal. Okay. So, Psyfree is going to be our biggest problem if he puts down not Siegfried. Maximum, Juggernaut Maximum will be a problem if he puts down 2. We're going to have some issues. How many cards did he just go through? So what is his heals? Okay, so Juggernaut Maximum is his heal. Well, minus a few things. Ooh. Okay, these aren't hitting. Thank you, try again. Ooh, we got a PG this time. So, what are we going to do here? So, we don't have much options here. We don't even have a way of defensive right now. Mana Court is definitely our option here, because we need to see what's on our next top deck. Okay. Ooh, trigger. So we're going to place right on top. And this requires a hit. Ooh, nope. Okay, now he doesn't have the power lines. So, we know we have a trigger coming. Now we don't. Oh, I forget these things. So, this is 14. This is 15. That's an 8K. We do have to bust through a PG or 2. We are completely out of triggers. We've only seen one of his triggers. So this does not matter in the slightest. We actually put up a good game, I gotta say. So let's see what he can do here. Actually, hitting one of us, I don't know what he can do. We kind of removed out his power line plays here. So that's kind of good. He still has 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a PG gone. How many PGs is gone now? Okay, so he has one more in hand. So, kind of wish we had a grade 2 to buffer out this stuff. Okay. I just hope no Juggernaut Maximum gets called. Ugh. And that's endgame. Oh no, actually his Juggernaut's not going to go off. Doi. Ooh, we kind of outlasted this. Cool. Perfect. He's going to attack a rear guard, of course, but that's now a heal back at the bottom of his deck. And this is final turn. Ooh. That's fine, whatever. You can soul charge, whatever. Ooh, place at bottom. So our goal here is not to soul charge anymore. So his heal is at the bottom of the deck. Doesn't matter. So call it. You do not soul charge in any way, shape, or form, right? Okay. I forget these effects. So we're going to attack for 14 here. With no triggers in the deck. Perfect. So that was Budget Palemoon for you, boys and girls. If you like this, smash that like button. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe.